Good morning, 7th grade.
Good morning, Mr. Baker.
Well, we have a lot of student of the market grade today, and that's good because they like to honor those really good character. And I always, student of the market grade, I always like to take time to talk about a couple things that occur, and it's my time kind of to talk about some issues. And I thought something was pretty interesting. I was reading a book, and it was about how people think that we, in order to be great, it takes so much effort to be great. You know, a lot of people are good. Some people are okay. But the great people, there's a lot of effort to be great. So we have in our mind, like when we do something, in order to be great at it, we have to work really hard. And the book's premise was that there's only a small difference between not good and good. And an even smaller difference between good and great, but that we kind of psych ourselves out. I could never be that good of a student. I could never be that great of a student. I could never be that good of an athlete. I could never be that great of an athlete. And some of the examples that were given really made me think about it. And I want you to think about it today when I talk about it. For example, if someone said something to you like, would you like this soda? Or would you like another drink of milk? And you go, yeah. Yeah. That's really not okay. Like, to respond to a question like, yeah, or in a good way, would you like another soda or another glass of milk? Yes. Yes. So just make that yeah, yes. You've gone from okay to good. You go from good to great. How are you going to go from great? What do you say after yes? Please. There you go. How hard is that? How hard is that? Really? It's not hard at all. But it's a difference. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. How many have parents that are on you all the time for that? Come on, you know. Because it makes a huge difference. But if I don't know you, you say, yeah. Okay. And you say yes and no. That's normal. But you say yes, please. I'm like, oh, that's a polite young man. And my whole viewpoint changes. You see the difference? It's not hard. How about things like that we do? How about things like schoolwork? Right? How about doing your homework? If you don't do your homework, it's not okay, right? But if you do what you're supposed to do, it might be a little bit more of a jump from okay or not good to good. But if you do your homework on Monday and schedule it out, so by Friday you don't have 5 hours of homework, or Thursday night 5 hours of homework, you're great. You really learned how to pace that out. And your chances of doing better in homework move you from good homework grades to great homework grades because you're not rushing to get it done. Especially team. I mean, my goodness. If you're really wise, you handle team quiz early in the week, I'm telling you, your grades, you look at the data, are so much higher. Because when you're sitting there on Thursday or Friday or whatever the last day of team is, and you're rushing to get them done, there goes your E or whatever you get, and there goes down a little bit because you're rushing. It's the difference between okay, good, and great, right? Another example I thought was arriving at school. You know, when I arrive to work, like, if I don't make it on time, I'm supposed to be here at 7:30. If I don't make it on time, it's not okay. So I start starting at 7:30, even though school starts at 8:15, I'm here at 7:30. It's not okay. But when you're late to school, if you come 8:30, say, and you're late, you're rushed, you're behind, it's not okay. If you get here on time, that's good, right? But if you get here early, you're awake, you're energized, you're hitting morning math, you've gone from good to great. And you're talking 8:30, 8:26, and 8:15, right? We're talking maybe 15-minute window where you go from okay, or not okay, actually, because you're late, to great. Pretty small, pretty neat, you know? And the reason why I bring it up too is after, reading about this and being interested in it, I think about March. March in schools for a principal is like possibly the worst month. Actually, I'm going to check that. I'm going to say late February with a full moon might be a little worse than that right now. Because what happens in March, we're very interesting, is I think we get comfortable in March. We get comfortable because things have been going really good. We've done this. So some people get comfortable. We get a little lax. And then on the other side, people just get on each other's nerves in March, because isn't that tell me if you haven't heard this. That's the 15th time I told you to get your homework done. That's the 10th time I told you to do this. Because in the beginning of the year, in September, it's the first time, so that's okay. We're learning. But when March comes, the nerves get a little bit on edge. So it's a tough time in schools. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is think about that today. Think about what it takes to be great in late February and March. Because, when April hits, we're now downhill. We got April, end of March, spring break, April, boom, May's fun, we're finishing up. June, we're headed to 8th grade. Okay, so March, late February is a tough time. So take a deep breath and know that it's tough. And think about this. If someone says something mean to you, it's not okay to say something mean back. If someone says something mean to you, a good practice is to not say anything at all. Like, don't say anything mean. That's a good practice. Because they're mean, you don't want to be. And a great practice this time of year, if someone says something mean to you, is to say, I'm sorry you feel that way, because I think you're wonderful. Why do we got to make it worse? Why can't we make it better? Because we all have great categories. We all have something inside of us that's great. So that's great. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of courage to follow the bullying rules and to be patient. Because it's the 10th time that he slammed the locker into me. Well, I'm at my locker. It's number 10 now. On red. I'm seeing red. And I'm starting to fume. Yeah, it's the 10th time. But it didn't really mean it that time. It was an accident. So your reaction is, please stop hitting me with that locker. And they say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Or they say, I don't care, I'm going to hit you with the locker again. And that time is when you're seeing even more red. And that's when you're going to have to make that decision. Am I going to be great? Am I going to be good and handle this right? Or am I going to be great and handle it the exact right way that I'm supposed to handle this? Right? And that's greatness. It's a little bit of time. It's taking a little bit of, stopping things for a moment and making better decisions. All right? Everybody got it? Well, we're not here to hear me talk. We're here to honor some great students that have shown some awesome character. And I'm glad Mrs. Holmstrom made it. Hi, Mrs. Holmstrom. How are you today? Yes. All right. So we know the deal. When you become student in the marking period, you literally have won an award of the lifetime. Because when you are 105 now, it used to be 88. But when you are 105, you can pull this out of your scrapbook and tell your great grandchildren about your wonderful character. You actually have proof in your hand, proof, evidence that you showed great character here at the middle school. All right? Anyway, so when you win, you act like you won $1 billion. I think we've upgraded it to bajillion. It's not really a number. Is bajillion a number, Mr. Freeman?
Bajillion.
Now, what's a good number? Big number. What's it?
Billion.
A billion. Yeah, act like you won $1 billion. Come on up. We'll put you on stage in spotlight. We'll have a paparazzi moment, and we'll be good. All right, finally, from Mr. Jim Malero. Good-natured, helpful, and considerate. He is among the greatest of all traits, for to be kind, to be gentle, to be peaceful, and to be understanding are great traits. He possesses all of these qualities and more. Kind people need to be strong, but it's not always easy to be nice. Kind people are smart because they carry themselves with knowledge that being thoughtful gets them further in life, good to great. Kind people are happy because they know that kindness has its own reward. So for kindness, let's honor Julia Molina. $10 because I heard he was kind. He didn't say yes. For honesty, for Mrs. Duff. Determined, respectful, and hardworking. A quote from John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. She is a perfect example of what this quote says about doing more. She is never happy with just completing her homework. She is striving to exceed expectations and push herself to be the best. When people see the caliber of her work, they have no choice but to work harder. She is a quiet leader whose actions speak volumes. Another person gone from good to great. Gilia Davila. There you go. You guys all right up there? All right. From Mrs. Lee, honest, polite, and trustworthy. Quote, ability will enable a man to go to the top, but it takes character to keep him there. You can train people in the skills they need for jobs. Honesty, integrity, respect, compassion, and responsibility are all necessary. The highest level of jobs are so important when you have these characteristics. There's no true matter to the job, from the highest levels of government to babysitting jobs. If the people who you put in office, or the people you trusted, get the job done, you have no reason to question their integrity. However, you could be the best computer program, or have a great deal of knowledge or expertise, but if you cheat, or you're not honest, and you don't make responsible choices and decisions, you are a liability rather than an asset. Quote, character is not an inheritance. Each person must build it for himself. Well, this is great character here. She will go far in life because she knows what it means to be an authentic person. Congratulations, Gilia Davila. From Mrs. Percy Adams. Dependable, respectful, and trustworthy. Quote, few things can help an individual more than to place responsibility upon him and to let him know that you trust him. He is the student that I can trust to do what is right. He is always on time and prepared for class. He frequently lends his voice to our classroom discussions. By continuing to work diligently on his studies, I have no doubt that he will find academic success. Congratulations, Mason Solomon. All right, for Mr. Freeman, optimistic, confident, and outgoing. He is an outgoing and uplifting spirit that brightens up the room on a daily basis. He is always honest to his fellow teachers and fellow students regardless of the outlook or opinion. He has made great strides in math this year and has worked hard to accomplish his goals. I am proud of his dedication. Congratulations to Thomas Torres. Mrs. Duff, diligent worker, helpful, respectful, caring, He is truly a caring individual who is willing to help a classmate or teacher. He never hesitates when asked to work with a student. If someone needs help, he jumps in with any chance to assist them. His kind nature makes him one of the most pleasant students I have taught. Not only is it a pleasure to have in class, but I'm also always impressed with his drive and determination. Keep up the excellent effort, Ryan El Said. From Mrs. Lee, respectful, honest, and compassionate. What you stand for, believe in, and work hard at, you should hold true and to be proud of. Know that the path you need to take to reach your destination, even if it's one less traveled, choose it and take it. You are the captain of your own ship. At the end of the day, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Realize when someone is unkind, that's about them, not you. I believe that if we're nice to others, it will come back on us. If we show compassion in the world, it will come back to us. Everyone can practice kindness. It's addictive and it spreads like wildfire. Thank you for being a wonderful role model for your peers for kindness. Andrew Frey. All right, for Mrs. Persiano, kindness, thoughtfulness, and understanding. Each and every day, she demonstrates caring in her school community. Her words and her actions show respect for her teachers and class. She shows concern for others by listening and trying to lend a helping hand to all. Remember, this is a quote, make just one person happy each day, and in 40 years, you have made 14,600 people happy for a lifetime. Congratulations, Isabel Gonzalez. For Mrs. Henry, sincere, fair, and genuine. He volunteers to do anything for anyone. You can count on him to be helpful and sympathetic to the needs of others. He is a pleasant student to both his fellow classmates and teachers. His friendly smile and kind ways add enjoyment to the class. Congratulations, Ahmed Muhammad. I always think it's funny, in the hallways you see a lot of, especially the last two, always smiling, always having a good time. Then you call their name for students in the marching period, it's like going on the death march.
You're smiling now.
Okay, good. For Mr. Freeman, patient, understanding, guided. She is caring and understanding in the way that she sacrifices her own time and efforts to assist those fellow students in her group in order to complete a task. She always takes the time to say a kind word or ask how someone is doing, which makes the day brighter for those students and people. Again, you can come to school and not say anything to anyone. As long as you don't say anything mean, that's good. If you go out of your way to say kind things to people, it takes you to a whole other level. She always treats students and teachers alike with consideration and kindness. Bianca Langarano. I asked her if she really is as nice as she said, and she was like, yeah.
She is.
All right, good, thank you. From Mrs. Henry, sympathetic, thoughtful, and honest. When he gives his word, he can be expected to keep his promises. He contributes to class and is someone who is always willing to help. No class begins without a polite greeting, and he never leaves class without saying, have a nice day. Just these few small words can make a difference in the day of a teacher that he went. Congratulations, Daniel Lejeune. say, awesome, Daniel. That's what they're supposed to say, right? All right. You want to take a picture? Okay, Mrs. Holmstrom's going to get everybody together for a picture. While they're doing that, let's give them one more round of applause.
Back at it again with the red bag. Yeah. Back at it again with the red bag.
Everybody good? Okay. Everybody good? Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Lee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you.
What a blessing.
Great job with that. And I want to thank all the parents for being here today. Look at the number of parents. It's amazing. I know it's tough during the day. The weather's bad, but you made it here to support the students, and that's why we had so many up there. This is a wonderful 7th grade class. And I can't tell you, I'm so excited about Friday. Because Friday you get to really show your stuff at the science fair. I'm so excited about being there and seeing all the things that you've done. Over the years, I always get surprised by somebody that's done something like I've never seen it before, and I'm excited to see something like that this year. And I know that all of you will know there's going to be all kinds of people in and out on that day. A lot of parents, maybe the mayor will come, board members will be here, people from the community want to show and appreciate your efforts. So we want to put our finest forward. On that day, we want that day not to be just an okay day. We want that day not just to be a good day, but we want that day for all of your hard work to be a great day. All right? Thank you, parents. Thank you, students.
Oh wait, are you? Oh, your video or your picture?
It's not a picture. You're in camera.
Oh.